Sticks and cologne. What you smoking? What kind of cologne are you wearing? Listen closely as we discuss it in today's episode of Groom Cave. We hope you enjoy. Another one, man. Well, fellas, we got a little guest here, you know.
Yeah, the one and only.
The boy. Welcome to the cave, man.
I appreciate y'all guys having me.
Welcome to the cave, man.
Official guest of the group.
Hey. Cheers up to that.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
He on prep right now, so no Uncle Nearest for him, but you know,
We got it for you.
Des, introduce yourself, man.
Man, Desmond Scott, born and bred in Durham, North Carolina. Bull City. Further known as Bull City. Yeah. You already know it. Owner of the Prime Institute.
Absolutely.
Two locations.
Two of them things.
Oh yeah.
Cheers up to that.
Yeah,
Take a little sip of that.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to you, my man.
If only they knew where it came from, right?
Black excellence.
Club Prime on Wednesdays. Tell them before we get started, Des. Tell them where to find you at. What you got?
We are 3738 Durham Chapel Hill Boulevard, and then 1319 Fifth Avenue in Garner.
The new location, nice.
Gotta come check that out.
Both of them too.
So today, fellas, you know, we got a special guest, but you know, we discussing sticks, you know, the cigar, your cigar of choice, and cologne, man.
Choppers, boy, I'm about to say.
what cologne y'all in? It's the summertime, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta change it up by the season sometime. What's your favorite cologne right now, dude?
Right now, I'm on. I'll be honest with you, bro. I got a few. You know, Chanel.
Of course
Blue,
you do.
You know, Dior Sauvage.
That Chanel.
That Chanel classic. It's a classic.
That
Chanel is like Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
Chanel's like white Air Force
Low
Ones.
key. It's a staple. You know what I'm saying? Bulgarian Man was the one that surprised me the most.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because of just its staying power, it's a beautiful scent. It's more of an evening scent, but you can go wherever you want with that. If you decide to step out, you know what I'm saying, for a brunch, you're gonna eat.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you decide to go out on the evening, you know what I mean, you in black tie, whatever it is, you're gonna eat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I like his versatility, the Bulgarian Man. But I'll be honest, bro, Dior I feel like has the most quote unquote bang for your buck. Like,
Absolutely.
what's $140 a bottle?
That Sauvage
smell
is
like a Greek god.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That
Even the
Sauvage
bottle
is
look
where it's
good.
at.
Another one, Prada.
Which one?
Prada in the black bottle with
I'm
the
about to say
gold with
black
the
bottle.
white face. I'm sorry, the
Okay.
glass face.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
Boy, that'll do it.
Sam, what you on?
So, right now I'm on two, and it's mainly because I'm trying to understand how cologne works on my body.
Body
So
chemistry.
you know, you put it on in your hot spots that you like your neck, your arm area,
Anti-cubitus,
your wrist,
yeah.
spots that get heated,
I'm sorry,
like
the
that
inside
heat
of
up
the
throughout
elbow.
the day. So I try to keep it.
My bad.
I try to like keep it light.
Yeah.
So I
Don't
do a
kick
lot
it.
of the Versace arrows right now.
Ooh.
That's like my main one.
Okay.
Just because I know I can put it on in the morning, and I can also apply it at night and
Right.
still have a nice little scent to it.
So it sounds like we like versatility. We want something.
I like something. Well, just because I'm learning, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I know everything. I'm
For
still
sure.
learning, so
Absolutely.
I like a lighter scent that you can smell it, but it's not too strong. I don't never want you to smell me before I get there. So it's YSL, YSL, and the Versace arrows for me right now.
That's a staple. They don't
More
want.
single.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference.
What about
Talk to
that?
us.
I'm married,
Okay.
so it's whatever she want me to put.
No, that's true.
That's how I
true.
go.
I feel
That's
that.
true.
So y'all out here naming names. I have no idea.
There we go.
Like, babe, put this on.
Blue bottle
Okay.
tonight.
Cool.
This is blue bottle tonight. We good.
I got one that's like my favorite is that Mason Margiela Jazz Club.
I haven't used that yet. That sounds like it might be on
That
something.
I would say like Dior Sauvage is right now my favorite, but that Mason Margiela Jazz Club is definitely like a bottle that I will always
Continue to
buy
use,
continuously because it provides you like just like a soft scent,
Mhm.
and it gives you like some undertones of like what you think like a masculine smell is, but it also comes in a good dope fragrance too.
Like a cedar or something.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah, but it
So that-
also has that hints to it,
I
that
got
flowery hint to it.
So let me ask y'all this though. What's the purpose of men wearing cologne? Why do you wear it?
I wear it because you tend to remember things a little bit better when there's a scent involved, right? So our memories are tied into what we smell. So generally, you remember things that are traumatic and painful, or things that smell either really good or really, really bad, right? You can always remember what it smelled like and how it made you feel. So in that space, if I provide you with a vibe and then I smell good, that's why I do it.
You know, for me, I do it, man, because because, you know, for me, I love self-care. I love my skincare routine. I love my beard care routine. And so it's like when I put the cologne on, it's like it's part of that. You know, it's like it's part of the outfit. Like put on cologne is just like put on deodorant. You know, it's just like put on deodorant.
Low key.
It goes with the outfit. You know, depending on what you're wearing, you choose the cologne to go with that. And so all in all, I can understand what Duke is saying about how the smell attaches to the moment. Is because like that's the reason why I love cigars, is because as a kid, my grandfather smoked them. And I remember being like on the floor playing or whatever, and that smell, and it's like that was like as a kid, you know, like you directly identify with stuff that stink and stuff that smell good. But it was like when I smelled the cigar, I was like, that's a unique smell. Like, you know, what is that?
It stand out.
And you know, my grandma used to always be like, your granddaddy always smoking them cigars, and he was an avid smoker. Like it was something that he loved to partake in. I don't do it as frequently as he did, but that was my first interaction with cigars, was my grandfather. Like just being like literally 2, 3, 4 years old on the floor playing with toys, and my grandfather kicking back, reading the newspaper, like smoking a cigar. And so
Put you back in that environment.
Right. So every time I pick up a cigar, I think of him.
Reminder,
You know, I pick of him.
Smell it and it just takes you back.
Yeah, being around guys in the frat, like it's something that you either gonna do or you not. You know, the homecomings, you know, you got the older brothers passing out cigars, and you know, you being taught about the gauge of the cigar, how big it is, the reason why you smoke them. And for me, like I've learned over time, is that like I started like attaching cigars with moments. You know, like I never wanted to be like I got the Aficianado magazine here, and it talked about Kevin Lyles is in here, and he talks about how he travels around with this case of cigars everywhere he goes. That carries 30 plus cigars, and he's like he smokes 5 or 7 a day. I don't ever want to be at that rate. You know what I mean? Like I always want to do like.
But he doing it probably like he got a breakfast cigar, a lunch cigar, a cocktail cigar.
But the biggest thing that he says is that it helps him with stress.
Agreed.
Like it's something that relaxes him when he's on the golf course. He knows that he has a specific cigar that he's going to smoke. When he's in the office later on that evening, about to go to a black tie event, he has a specific cigar that he smokes. And so I think with me, I started attaching it to a goal. Like I started attaching it to like I try not to do more than one a month. I try not to do more than one every other month, depending on if I'm on vacation. And vacation, and I'm firing up 3 or 4.
Like
I take a break for him. Right. You know, so over and all, like I'm learning. Like I was in the cigar store yesterday, and the guy was just in there talking to me about this year's cigars, top cigars, where they were rating at. And Aficianado magazine has 3 or 4 that rated at 94, which is one of the highest ratings you can get when it comes to perfection. Dude, what you like more? So what you like about cigars? What is it about it?
It's a boss vibe, man. Honestly, like it makes you
energy.
Feel like it makes you feel like you the big dog.
Right.
It's like you smoking a cigar, you can't really help but feel like this excuse my French.
You don't have a suit on?
You can't help but feel like this is my shit. Like whatever it is I'm doing, wherever I'm at, you feel like you're the king of that space. And honestly, it's a mindset. And so whenever I have a cigar in my hand, I'm like, I own this. You feel me? And it's just like your energy just gets bigger. It's an amplifier. Almost.
I was watching I Am Athlete, and Ocho Cinco had a cigar. You know,
see what I'm saying?
He has a actual cigar too, the 85, and he can never smoke them on set because I guess that's where they at in the studio. Yeah. But they did the NASCAR segment, and they were outside, so he had a cigar, and he crossed his leg and he was smoking it.
You can't help it.
And Brandon Marshall was like, "Bro, you never cross your leg when you filming. What's wrong with you?" He was like, "Man, I got my stogie." You know what I'm saying?
He in his bag.
Des, what about you? What you like about it, man?
I'm a pipe man.
Okay. Old school.
Classic. That boy got classic.
My grandfather smoked those too.
So y'all know my dad. I know you do.
Yeah, of course.
Right? And so the story behind that, much like you, I was younger. He used to smoke them. He used to smoke. I was like, and I don't remember this. I just remember this from stories that he's told me. He would said, I asked Dad, why do you smoke 'em? And he didn't have an answer for me. And he threw it in the fireplace, right? And he stopped smoking at that point.
Wow.
And I was old enough.
When we talked about examples.
Yeah, and his birthday came around. And I was old enough to now, like, okay, my dad's retired now. Let me buy him a pipe for his birthday, right? And gave him a pipe, and he started collecting them. But he's a cigar man now. But for me, the aroma of a pipe is much smoother to be around a woman, right, than an actual cigar. Cigars are strong and overpowering. I can actually smoke a pipe in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, actually.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you have all
Some milder,
types.
yeah.
You have all types of.
Yeah, you
your wife's
can't-
not
you-
gonna put you out. when
Right.
smoke.
You can't really light a cigar without knowing one was in the vicinity.
Right.
Like you ever be at a cookout and you chilling, you got your plate and somebody your uncle somebody fired a cigar, you like, hold on, man, like
That
what's
ain't
going
chicken.
on?
Yes,
So you know, so what about you, Sam? What's been your experience?
Cigars, I'm kind of like you, man. It was just being around like older gentlemen, right, and being in different spaces and being around more successful people, and I kind of like equated to success almost, like we said, like a celebration almost. Like we had a cigar to celebrate, right, and I was around people who were celebrating, and every time I was in those environments, they were lighting cigars, and I was like, you know what, like, I'm gonna get me something to celebrate, and I'm gonna light me a cigar.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't just a jump in type of thing, and that was kind of like my experience with Cologne as well too. Like I ain't gonna cap. I got into Cologne because of women. Like,
Be honest.
I remember it like it was yesterday. You could put me right in the same bar and everything. I was in Greensboro. I was out with my roommate, and this girl walked across the bar. I remember walked across the bar.
Like she was standing on it.
Like no, walked across the bar.
Like, bro, that's Creed for sure.
I would have got that bottle that day. But she walked across the room and walked over to him, and she was like, "I just came over here to tell you that you smell so good."
That is a good
And I
feeling.
was like,
That's a good feeling.
"What?"
That's it. You won.
And that was before I like really like I was probably wearing like Route 21 or something. Like that, you know what I mean? So that's really what I was like.
It's a
Oh god,
Scotta.
it's a level
Boy was
to
wearing
this.
that curve back
Yeah,
there.
level to this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
So
the
she
$5.99
Yeah,
joint.
sir.
I really was like, okay, like let me dabble in this a little bit. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's kind of. I think a lot of men can relate to that.
You know
Doing
what's
something
funny?
For the women.
Everybody talking about how they got the example from their father, grandfather, etc. Right?
Yeah.
Like they went in that experience. I learned that from my homeboy Santo. You know Santo.
Yeah, song.
Sam probably one of the most classy cats I know, right? This man will pull out a cigar real quick. He's the one that put
Nice.
me on bond, number 9, all that.
Okay,
Just major
okay.
colognes, just
Okay,
really tapped in.
that's big time.
And so when I started rocking, because we grew up together, you feel what I'm saying? But we grew up in separate cities. I'm from Durham, he's from Raleigh. You feel what I'm saying? So all them Raleigh boys was doing their thing. I'm over here solo doing my thing in Durham. You know, just Nigerians and such, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like, yeah, what y'all boys on? You know what I mean? Like I see y'all winning, I see y'all eating, yada, yada, yada. So I put my pride aside. I was like, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? This man broke it down. I was like, man, I smoke this. You know what I mean? Him and his older brother just be sitting outside chopping it up on some G shit. Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? And that to me spoke volumes. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, these brothers is out here trying to make something happen. But I noticed that their leisure time is spent over good whiskey and cigars.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
But they grinding
They
whole,
grind.
every other minute.
the
Right.
whole conversation was bag talk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this is what y'all do on y'all downtime?
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, I grew up, I got all sisters. I'm the only boy of 4. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm seeing that, I'm like, so this is what men do. You know what I mean? My pops was grinding, you know what I'm saying? So we weren't really around to be like, this is how we operate. So I'm listening to y'all stories, like, okay, for sure. It explains a lot
Yeah.
about the men you became,
Absolutely.
right? And so I'm looking at it like, okay, I had to develop this. Let me see how this works. And so when we talking about cigars, I'm in my mind taking notes, like, okay, all right.
Take a
And I'm
little-
just-
little mental notes.
It's
there.
kind
feel me?
of it's kind of like a thing. It's
You
like
shut up and listen in those spaces. You feel what I'm saying? You just take it for what it is.
it's kind of what successful men do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
A lot of successful men play golf.
Yep.
A lot of successful men smoke cigars.
Yep.
And I think all in all,
A lot of
man,
successful men smoke cigars while playing golf.
absolutely. That's my next goal.
You know what I'm saying?
Another reason.
Gotta get to the course.
Okay,
golf?
I want to get into it.
So
I need- so we need-
It's a
I
good
took a
lead
class at Central
activity, yeah.
just for that.
We need to definitely get into that,
yeah.
man. But all in all, man, toast
To your prep.
Sticks. Yeah, man. Shout out
Yeah,
to the
for
prep,
sure,
the
to the
journey
prep.
while we hold up the whiskey.
While we hold.
We obviously not prepping, right? Something here.
But all in all, man, Sticks and Cologne. I think they fuse together very, very well. It's something that we all adore. It's something that we all love.
Yeah.
And there's one day I get to where you at, with the wife just handing out bottles of Cologne and like put that on.
Where it is today.
That's a blessing, let me tell you.
So
The best investment right there is to get a wife.
Okay.
You can find it.
All right, let's cap it off with that one.
I mean, because we can go into it for
Solid.
real. I like
Good,
that.
good.
I like that. Groom Cave. That's what it is.
Groom Cave, man. It's Aaron, your CEO and producer of Black Fly on the Wall. We appreciate you watching today's episode, but guess what? You can't leave just yet. Come on back. Reel it back in. Make sure you tap that subscribe button. Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. It is much gratitude towards you. Make sure you share it with your friends. We're a black man providing black people with premium content. And most importantly, we're providing black men with a safe space to communicate. So what better way to do that other than subscribe to stay up to date with our latest content. We appreciate the love. Make sure you subscribe today. Thank you. What you smoking on, man? Some of the best premium cigars on the market. Black owned, Charlotte, North Carolina. Make sure you tap in with them. How's the Smoke on Instagram, howsthesmoke.com. And of course, they're the personal favorites of Black Fly on the Wall. Much love and appreciation.